Hey, what's up everyone, it's your girl Brian Shanae, and today I'm here to share with you my anticipated releases of 2025. And y'all probably are wondering, dang, it's it's end of January, but better late than never. I'm really excited to share with you all the titles that I'm really looking forward to and I cannot wait to get my hands on. Earlier in the year, I did, in my other recent videos, I shared with you that I'll be utilizing my library a lot this year and for many years to come. They're now within this particular all these titles, there's going to be some that I just really want to have in my collection, so I do want to eventually own them. But once again, I plan on utilizing my library. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with my first title. Now I'm going to be looking down a little bit because I'm going to be on my laptop, just to give you a preface of what each book is going to be about and also when they are going to be released and published. So the first title, and I'm not having this in any particular order, they're just going to be all over the place regarding release dates and whatnot. So the first title is going to be Tusk Love. This is by Thea Guazin. She is the author that has written the Hurricane Wars. So I'm really excited for this particular book, and I do love the cover. This book is going to be expected to be released July 25th. So I'm really looking forward to this one, and once again, the cover is giving. But this book is about, it says, a merchant's daughter who yearns for adventure gets more than she bargained for when she falls for a broodingly handsome stranger in this saucy romantasy. So yes, it's a romantasy. I feel like that's been the rave for the past few years now. Romantasy this, romantasy that. Romance mixed with fantasy, which we might as well just call it just fantasy, but it's okay. But I'm really excited for this title, and I love Thea Guazin. I hope I'm saying her name right. If not, I do apologize. I really love her writing. I love her storytelling, so I'm really looking forward to this particular title, and once again, I just love the cover. Now this next title, I'm super excited about all these titles, but I'm really excited about this one. This book's going to be coming out September 25th, September 30th, excuse me. Rewind. September 30th. So I'm really excited for this one, and that is Alchemized. This is by Sen Lin Yu, and I first off, love this freaking cover. It's giving dark and spooky, mysterious type of vibes, which I'm here for. But it says, in this riveting dark fantasy debut, a woman with missing memories fight to survive a war-torn world of necromancy and alchemy, and the man tasked with unearthing the deepest secrets of her past. Like, that's giving me a lot of stuff. Like, I'm looking forward to, like, even like, I'll give you a little more of it. It says, what is it you think you're protecting in that brain of yours? The war is over. Holdfast is dead. The eternal flame extinguished. There's no one left for you to save. It says, once a promising alchemist, Helena Marino is now a prisoner of war and of her own mind. Her resistant friends and allies have been brutally murdered, her abilities suppressed, and the world she knew destroyed. In the aftermath of a long war, Palladia's new ruling class of corrupt guild families and depraved necromancers, whose vile undead creatures help bring about their victory, holds Helena captive. So I'm not going to go into more depth into that, but I'm really looking forward to this one so freaking much. Like, I'm excited. But once again, this book comes out September 30th, and once again, the cover is giving those spooky vibes, so I'm here for that. So cannot wait. Once again, it's going to be coming out September 30th. For this next book, this is going to be coming out July 22nd. I'm really looking forward for this one. I really want an ARC so bad. I even reached out to the publisher and was like, can I please have an ARC? Like, please. I haven't heard back, but who knows? Maybe I'll get some surprise book mail. But yeah, I'm really excited for this particular title, and that is Blood Slaves. This is by Marcus Redman. And I love this cover. So, like, I love it, like, a lot. And so it says, what if a mystifying revolt precluded the Civil War and changed history as we know it? The vampire origin story is brilliantly reimagined in this terrifying novel of ancient lore, startling revenge, and immortal emancipation in 18th century America. Need I say more? Like, it sounds so freaking good. Like, this is going back to, like, starting with, like, 1710, but it also talks about, like, the kingdom of Ghana. It talks a lot about, like, it has a gist of great things happening for this book, and so I'm freaking excited for this one, but I have to wait till July 22nd, but that's not too far away. That's not too far away, but the waiting it kills me so much, especially when I want to like get my hands on it like ASAP. But I'm really looking forward to this one. This sounds so freaking good. And this is going to be my first book by Marcus Redman. I don't know much about him. I think this may be, well, I feel like he has produced more books. But I feel like this is like his debut. So I'm really looking forward to this one so freaking much. And I think that this is going to be a series maybe, or a duology. I don't know, but I'm here for it. And I cannot wait for this title. This next one I'm really looking forward to because I really loved her work when she had written the love songs of W.E.B. Du Bois. Like I really like ate that book up. Yes, it had a lot going for it, and it was sometimes it was hard. It made me cry or whatnot, but it was so freaking good, and I just love her writing. So she's coming out with another book that I cannot wait to read. This book is going to be coming out. Let me see. It doesn't necessarily say for sure for this one, so I'm not 100%, but it says the New York Times bestselling National Book Award nominated author of the love songs of W.E.B. Du Bois and The Age of Phyllis makes her nonfiction debut with this personal and thought-provoking work that explores the journeys and possibilities of Black women throughout American history and in contemporary times. And the title is called Misbehaving at the Crossroads. So I am really looking forward to this one. I know that it comes out sometime this year. And I'm excited. Let me see. Let me do my research. I'm gonna try to figure out. Okay, so it's going to be coming out June 24th. That is going to be release day of this particular book, and by Honore Fannin Jeffers, which once again I really loved the love songs of W.E.B. Du Bois. So freaking good. So I'm really excited for this one, and I cannot wait. Cannot freaking wait. So there is that. The next book I'm looking forward to, I still need to read the second book in the series, but I'm excited for this one. I love the first one. I'm going to be reading the second one to prepare myself for what's going to be happening with this third one. And the book is called The Sorrow of the Sea, The Nightingale and the Falcon book. This is book number 3. This is by Stephen Aaron. Loved the first book. Once again, I still haven't read the second one, but I'm going to. But this book comes out May the 13th, so I have some time. Probably in April, I'm going to read the second one. That way it's fresh in my mind. And then when May comes around, I'll be prepared for the third book. But yeah, this book comes out May 13th, and I'm excited. It says the epic conclusion to Stephen Aaron's The Nightingale and the Falcon trilogy, a bloody and magical reimagining of the Mongolian Empire's invasion of Persia. So I'm really excited for the blood and gore, the little bit of, maybe a little bit of romance, nothing too crazy, right? But I'm really excited for this one. So this is definitely a title that I cannot wait for. The next one, which I'm really excited for, it's even going to be one of my it is one of my book club picks for my patrons. And I just love her writing so much. And the book I'm talking about is Cursebound by Sarah El Arifi. Loved Feybound. So I'm really excited for this one. This is the second book in this trilogy. And like, I don't know if y'all haven't read the first book, I don't know where y'all been, but y'all gotta definitely get to it because it's so freaking good. And I love the world building. I love the LGBTQ plus representation within the book itself. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Sarah has for us and what she has in store regarding the characters that we have fallen in love with in the first book. So I'm really excited for this one. Now this next one, this is the third book in the trilogy, and this is like the big finale. I really love the first 2 books. I read it with my patrons, and we're going to be reading this book together as well this year. It's part of, you know, my book club for my patrons, and that is Faith Breaker by Hannah Kaner. And it says that this book is going to be coming out March the 13th, mind you. And it's the epic finale to the instant number one Sunday Times bestselling Fallen Gods trilogy. In the epic finale to the #1 internationally bestselling Fallen Gods trilogy that started with God Killer, the fate of Midrin hangs in the balance as mighty gods and mortal heroes clash in a final battle for supremacy. So, really excited. There's a lot of mythology. It's fantasy, has queer representation, has a lot of science fiction fantasy. You know, it's everything. And I'm really liking this cover as well. And of course, like, this is one book that I definitely plan on owning because I have the first 2 up above me. So I gotta have a copy of this one. So I'm excited for this. I like when it has to do with gods and stuff and mythology. Sign me up. But yeah, really looking forward to this title as well. And this book, once again, this book is going to be coming out April the 1st. But even though it says something else, but I'm going to go with the first title, the first date that I told you. It says March 13th. So I think for the Kindle edition, I guess it's going to be coming out in April, and then for the hardcover copy is going to be coming out March the 13th. So definitely stay tuned for that. I already technically pre-ordered the book, so I'm really excited to get my hands on it. The next one should be no surprise to anyone. I think with R.F. Kuang's writing, I'm going to be reading her books instantly. Like, she's an author that I'm going to constantly read, and I know y'all already know the title is going to be Calabasas. This book is going to be coming out August the 26th. I'm really freaking excited about this freaking book. It says Dante's Inferno meets Susanna Clarke's Pernancy in this all-new dark academia fantasy from R.F. Kuang, the number one New York Times bestselling author of Babel and Yellowface, in which two graduate students must be put aside their rivalry and journey to hell to save their professor's soul, perhaps at the cost of their own. Need I say more? Like, I'm really excited to read this freaking book. It sounds amazing. I like dark academia. That's up my lane too. So really, really, really looking forward to this, and I cannot wait for August the 26th because I'm going to be reading it. And of course, it's also one of my book club picks for my patrons as well. So definitely cannot wait to have a live discussion to discuss this book because I have a feeling it's going to be phenomenal. This next book is a young adult book. Of course, it's still fantasy with a little bit of science fiction within it. I love their writing. Their writing style is absolutely stunning. And the book that I'm talking about is Samadina. I'm hoping I'm saying the title right, and that is by Kweke Emezi. Really looking forward to this one. This one said, and this book is going to be coming out April the 15th. And it says, from the National Book Award finalist and author of Pet comes a novel set in a magical West African world about a teen girl who must save her missing twin while learning to navigate her own terrifying new powers. This sounds so freaking good. So freaking good. Kweke Emezi, their writing, I can't explain it. Like, it's just like, once you read it, you just know. Once you read any of their works and any of their books, you just freaking know that they are super freaking talented. And so I'm really looking forward to this one. And so once again, this book is going to be coming out April the 15th. This book is going to be coming out June 10th. Really excited. He's another auto-buy author that I do plan to personally have as part of my collection. And that is King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. I love him so much. And I even recommended a book, Blacktop Wasteland, to my husband. And my husband actually enjoyed it. He loves it. He's been reading a lot more for the past couple of years. So he's thinking about continuing on reading more of S.A. Cosby's work. And I was like, it's just a freaking good storyteller. Once again, this book is going to be coming out June 10th, and it says award-winning New York Times bestselling author S.A. Cosby returns with King of Ashes, a Godfather-inspired Southern crime epic and dazzling family drama. So I'm here for it. I'm excited and I'm here for it. So cannot wait. Once again, this book comes out June 10th. This next one, I really enjoyed this author. I read one of her books maybe a year or two ago and just loved it. And that was White Horse. So I'm really excited for this new release and I cannot wait. And that is The Haunting of Room 904 or 904. And this book is going to be coming out March the 18th. Really excited for this. It says, from the author of White Horse, Twisty and Electric, the New York Times Book Review, comes a terrifying and resonant novel about a woman who uses her unique gift to learn the truth about her sister's death. And this cover is giving me like creepy vibes. Like obviously it's a horror and it's a mystery and a thriller. So I'm really looking forward to this, and maybe a little bit of paranormal. Who knows? Like, that's the vibe that I'm giving with the door of with the cover and the hand on the door. So I'm really looking forward to this one. This one, once again, is going to be coming out fairly soon. So like I said, it's going to be March the 18th. So definitely keep your eye open for that. And I love this. And also Erica T. Worth is also an Indigenous author, which I love too. Like I love BIPOC authors. I'm gonna support them every day, all day, every freaking day of the week, like every freaking day of the year. Like, I'm always gonna be supporting BIPOC authors no matter what. So that's what you're gonna be seeing on my channel, just to let y'all know, just FYI. But I'm really looking forward to this one. Once again, I loved White Horse by Erica, and so I'm really excited to read this next one, and I'm here for the creepy vibes. This next one is a nonfiction. I really want to get into my nonfiction bag this year. I want to read a little bit more than I usually do. I didn't read a lot of nonfiction last year or the previous year, and so I really want to read a little bit more this year. And so this book is going to be coming out March the 25th, and that is There Is No Place for Us, Working and Homeless in America. This is by Brian Goldstone. Really looking forward to this one. Once again, this is a nonfiction where it talks about politics and history, social justice, the labor, sociology. It talks about all that good stuff, right? And gives you more information. And so for this one, it says, through the unforgettable stories of 5 Atlanta families, this landmark work of journalism exposes a new and troubling trend, the dramatic rise of the working homeless in cities across America, which is relevant, obviously, and it's constantly happening. I'll even talk about more about it. It says, the working homeless. In a country where hard work and determination are supposed to lead to success, there is something scandalous about this phrase. But skyrocketing rents, which is happening, low wages, and a lack of tenant rights have produced a startling people with full-time jobs cannot keep a roof over their head, especially in America's booming cities where rapid growth is leading to catastrophic displacement. These families are being forced into homelessness, not by a failing economy, but a thriving one. So it says, in this gripping and deeply reported book, Brian Goldstone plunges readers into the lives of 5 Atlanta families struggling to remain housed in a gentrifying, increasingly unequal city. So that says a lot. So I'm really looking forward to getting to this, especially learn about these 5 families. I know Atlanta is super duper expensive. Like, I know some people feel like it's affordable, which at one point it was, but I think that it's getting way out of hand. And I feel like that's going across the board when it comes to cities in the United States as a whole. Like, rent is skyrocketing everywhere. So I'm really looking forward to this one, and I'm excited and to see what he has to say about what is happening currently in America right now. And is there any solution to this problem that we're facing? So really looking forward to this one. This book is going to be coming out once again, March the 25th. This book is also a nonfiction, and it's also a memoir. I really want to know more about her, especially what happened recently at the Olympics. And so the book is I'm That Girl Living the Power of My Dreams by Jordan Childs. So if you don't know, she was to the podium, she had won, and then out of nowhere they took her medal and gave it to another participant during the gymnastics, gymnastics in the Olympics, or during the Olympics. So I'm really looking forward to see what she has to say, because I know that was just something that was unexpected, and I just felt like they shouldn't have taken that medal from her because she earned it. But it says, a sensational 2-time Olympian, Jordan Childs' heartfelt, inspiring memoir chronicling her unlikely path to the podium, including the unprecedented challenges, the joy of winning, the crushing pain of defeat, and the love and support of her devoted family and teammates that helps her stay strong. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Once again, I really want to know more about Jordan Childs. I feel like once I read her memoir, I'm going to get to know her. I feel like when we think of Olympics, we think of like Simone Biles, but she was also part of the U.S. Olympic team, the gymnastics team for the Olympics. So I'm really excited to know more about her in general. But this book is going to be coming out March the 4th. So cannot wait to read. Definitely going to be picking it up just because I really want to get to know more about Jordan. All right, y'all, we just have maybe 5 more titles, just 5 more. So I'm hoping that y'all have stayed with me up to this point. So the next book that I'm really looking forward to reading is going to be The Scammer by Tiffany D. Jackson, which I really love her writing. This book is going to be coming out, let me see, I think later on, sometime this year. I know that she did a reel or whatever on her Instagram, so the release date will be right here along with the picture that's right there of the cover of the book. So really looking forward to this one. It says, New York Times bestselling author Tiffany D. Jackson delivers another stunning, ripped from the headlines thriller following a freshman girl whose college life is turned upside down when her roommate's ex-convict brother moves into their dorm and starts controlling their every move. So this sounds interesting. This is, you know, this is YA. It's a thriller and it's contemporary with a little bit of mystery. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Tiffany D. Jackson's writing is very superb. So I'm really excited to see where she goes with this. And I know that she also has a middle grade that's also going to be coming out later this year as well. So, but anyway, this is The Scammer by Tiffany D. Jackson. Really looking forward to reading this one. The next book we're looking forward to reading, I really loved Night Crawling, which was, I think, her debut. So I'm really looking forward to this one, and that is The Girls Who Grew Big. This is by Layla Motley. This book is going to be coming out June the 24th. And I like this cover. It makes me want to read it. Like, it's like, it makes me want to, like, okay, what is going on within this book? Like, what is happening? And so it says, from the author of Oprah's book club pick and New York Times bestseller, Night Crawling, here is an astonishing new novel about the joys and entanglements of a fierce group of teenage mothers in a small town on the Florida Panhandle. This sounds really freaking good. So this is a literary fiction novel with, you know, and it's contemporary. I'm really looking forward to reading this. She's written mostly contemporary books. I know last year she had written a book that was written in prose and in verse. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what she has written regarding this. And the cover, it's luring me in and it's making me want to read it. So I'm really excited for when June 24th comes around, because I'm definitely looking forward to picking this book up. But yeah, I really love Night Crawling, so I have a feeling I'm gonna like this one too. The next one I'm really looking forward to reading. This book is going to be a chunker. It's going to be at least 704 pages. And this book is going to be coming out August the 19th. And that is Baldwin, A Love Story. This is going to be by Nicholas Boggs. And I'm really excited for this one. It says, drawing on extensive new archival material, this spellbinding biography reveals how James Baldwin's relationship shaped his work. It says, a love story tells the overlapping stories of James Baldwin's most sustaining with his mentor, the Black American painter Buford Delaney, with his lover and muse, the Swiss painter Lucien Happersberger, and with his collaborators, the famed Turkish actor Engin Cesar and the iconoclastic French artist Yorin Kozak. It says, this biography shows for the first time how Baldwin drew on complex structures within these relationships, geographical, cultural, political, artistic, and erotic, and alchemized them into art that spoke truth to power and had an indelible impact on the civil rights movement and on Black and queer literary history. And it goes on to say, Nicholas Boggs' rich and subtle narration of Baldwin's public story and his lucid discussion of his work are underpinned by what he calls a search for the truth about Baldwin's most sustaining intimate relationships and how they had shaped his life and art, which in turn has had such an indelible impact on the literary and political landscape of the 20th century and continues to influence and even offer some measure of hope for the world today. So once again, this book comes out August the 19th, and I plan on picking it up ASAP. It sounds really good. It sounds very intriguing. I also want to learn more about Baldwin. Like, daggone it. Like, that's one of my main things for 25, I intend to read all of his works. Like, that is like one of my goals for this year as well. So I'm really excited for this book. When I saw that it was going to be released, I was like, yes, this is the year of James Baldwin for me when it comes to his book and his writing. So really looking forward to this one. Once again, this book comes out August the 19th. This next book, I love this author's writing. Like, You've Reached Sam, like, hit me so hard. Like, I cried like reading that book. And so I'm really looking forward to this one, and that is You've Found Oliver. This is by Dustin Tao. This book is going to be coming out September the 30th, and I'm really excited for this one. This says, a new story, a new love, an impossible divide. It says, the much awaited companion to the New York Times bestselling You've Reached Sam will break your heart open. So I'm ready for my heart to be broken and hopefully put back together again later on. But I'm really excited for this one. And once again, I loved You've Reached Sam. So I'm ready. Like, bring it on. Like, I'm here for it. And once again, this book comes out September 30th. And last but not least, I'm really excited to get to this book, and actually I'm going to be meeting her later on this week, so hopefully she can sign all the books that I have by her, and this is her newest release. This is going to be coming out October the 7th, and that is The Leaving Room by Amber McBride. And I just love this freaking cover so much. Like, all of her covers are mesmerizing to me, and I just love her writing. Her writing is also mesmerizing. Her writing makes you think, it makes you cry, it makes you sad, it makes you think about your life in general and about the people that is around you. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Once again, this book comes out October the 7th. And it says, gospel is the keeper of the leaving room, a place all young people must phase through when they die. The young are never ready to leave. They need a moment to remember and a keeper to help their wispy souls along. So I know this is going to hit me hard, but I'm really looking forward to this one. And I just love Amber McBride's writing in general. She's very talented, and I'm here for it. And once again, this book comes out October the 7th. But that is my conclusion of my most anticipated releases of 2025. Now, could I have added more to this list? Oh yeah, 100%. But these are my core anticipated releases of 2025. And I just cannot wait to read them and share with you all my ratings and my review for them, because I have a feeling they're all going to be some good freaking books this year, and I'm here for it. And some of these authors are near and dear to my heart, and some of these new authors, I'm just ready to take it all in, and for them to also become one of my auto-buy authors as well. But that is it, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you are staying healthy and staying safe, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye everyone.